In 2013, the Hollywood Reporter dug into the Cannes Film Festival scene, unveiling a trend called yachting. They found that during the festival, loads of models and Hollywood stars gathered at hotels and yacht parties. Imagine 30 to 40 super fancy yachts, each owned by a super rich person. A guy named Eli Nahas spilled more details. He used to run a modeling agency and later got in trouble for supplying over 50 women to wealthy Middle Eastern clients during the festival. Apparently, every yacht had around 10 girls, often in minimal clothing. These girls were known as yacht girls. Now, here's where it gets tricky. They blurred the lines between partying and something more. The deal was, if these girls were on the boat, they were expected to do some favors for the host. At the end of the night, they got thanked with gifts, usually envelopes with cash. The amount depended on how famous they were and what favors they did. Eli goes on to say, "Every year there are 30 to 40 luxury yachts in the bay at Cannes, and every boat belongs to a very rich person. Every boat has about 10 girls on it, and they are usually nude or half nude. These women are referred to as yacht girls, and they blur the lines between partygoers and escorts, as the general agreement between them and the host of the boat is that, by coming aboard, they are expected to carry out favors. But at the end of the night, they are all gifted envelopes full of varying amounts of money. The amount of cash they receive is based upon their celebrity status and what favors they carried out over the course of the evening." In 2021, Emily Ratajkowski shared in her book My Body about getting caught up in the beauty expectations set by powerful men. She talked about her yacht experiences, sparking speculation about Bella Hadid and Hailey Bieber. Emily posted videos of them dancing on a yacht at the Cannes Film Festival, known for such yacht scenes. In Emily Ratajkowski's book, she mentions yachting with a guy named Joe Law, a Malaysian businessman, now on the run for allegedly embezzling billions. Emily's revelation led people to connect Joe Law with other possible yacht girls. In 2010, photos showed him partying with Paris Hilton, and in 2019, reports suggested Kylie Jenner celebrated her 22nd birthday on Joe Law's yacht. This aligns with a 2015 blind item about Kris Jenner and Kylie. The 2015 piece hints at dark dealings, claiming Kris is coaching Kylie, not in normal pursuits, but in the art of persuasion for yachting, a term associated with something even more sinister. Shockingly, it implies Kris is essentially promoting her own underage daughter for such services. Can you believe it? The item suggests Kylie, despite her age, is already earning more due to fame and youth. This alleged situation becomes even more disturbing considering it supposedly occurred while filming Keeping Up with the Kardashians. The claim aligns with the family's public image, as portrayed by the media, particularly by the Daily Mail. While these claims are unsettling, it is extremely scary to think these are true. To even imagine your favorite celebrities doing these things for money and fame, wouldn't you be shocked? Kris Jenner, in the context of filming Keeping Up with the Kardashians, is said to have given her young daughter, who was below 18 at the time, an advantage in her career due to fame and youth. Some claims suggest Kim Kardashian may have engaged in certain activities for financial gains, with anecdotes mentioning gifts like a white Ferrari and $250,000 cash from someone named Joe Law, who we're now familiar with after a Vegas weekend. Kim has faced accusations of being associated with the term yacht girl for about 10 years, attributed to her appearances on yachts and trips to countries like Bahrain and Kuwait. These trips, like the one in the opening of Millions of Milkshakes, reportedly led to protests that were tear-gassed by police. Additionally, there are speculations about Kendall Jenner attending the grand opening at Hotel Atlantis, the Royal in Dubai. Some people suggest that these public appearances might be a cover for undisclosed activities. The details are a bit scattered, but they revolve around financial benefits, extravagant gifts, and suspicions tied to the Kardashian family members. A TikTok user and hobbyist lip reader would share what Kendall was saying in the clip. "My first few times were horrible. Horrible. This is so fun." Some people interpreted the clip featuring Kendall Jenner talking about her experiences in Dubai as possibly negative. This speculation arose especially after a story about a Dubai porta potty went viral. The porta potty story involves wealthy men flying out young women to Dubai and allegedly paying them for unusual activities, which included the most disgusting of things. In a separate context, rumors about Meghan Markle being a yacht girl have circulated since the early 2010s. Some even speculated that this might be how she met Prince Harry. Meghan was previously a deal-or-no-deal suitcase holder, and her transition to marrying into the royal family raised questions. According to a blind item from 3 Days, 3 Nights, they suggest that when a B-list actress shares revealing photos on social media, it might be a sign that she's available for weekend yacht parties, typically priced around $30,000. There's also speculation surrounding the water company 138 Water, with claims that it could be a front for offering high-end escorting services to the wealthy. According to this theory, the fashion water company, allegedly run by a questionable paparazzi agent, supposedly uses bottled water ads as a cover for a catalog to promote available girls. Again, these stories and speculations are just that, rumors and mysteries surrounding certain celebrities and their connections to wealthy individuals. There are allegations that Tyga serves as the spokesperson for a company supposedly owned by Kris Jenner. In a well-known blind item, an unnamed struggling actress, speculated to be Vanessa Lenges, shares insights into the world of yachting, shedding light on some troubling aspects. The blind item says, "I'm an actress, a generally out-of-work actress. If not for voiceover work, things would be bleak right now. I had high hopes for this past year, but the show I was starring in got cancelled. It happens a lot. I was on a hit network show for a few years, just a recurring role. It was on that show that I started talking to another actress. People have guessed this other actress to be either Naya Rivera or Heather Morris from Glee." The account by the blind item provides context on why someone outwardly successful might turn to yachting. These claims shed light on the ongoing speculation surrounding celebrities and their involvement in certain activities within the entertainment industry. The blind item had found out about the job through an acquaintance who worked in the same industry as her, acting. And because she was desperate, she agreed to give it a try without many questions. But once she got there, things started turning pretty messy very fast. You're there to look pretty. A yacht is elegant, and so are you. Owners of yachts like to have parties and need to fill those parties with models. Again and again, the word model. Anyway, I was already in. I knew what to expect, and I knew I needed the money. I was treating this like an acting job. I would play the model part to a T. People know my face. People know my work. My fee at the time was $25,000 per episode, and each episode took a week to film, so I wanted $25,000 up front. 2 days after meeting the woman, the money was in my account. On my flight to Paris, I didn't notice any other women who looked like they were models, but when I got to Paris, that all changed. The B actress says, "I was treating this like an acting job. I would play the model part to a T. However, things didn't play out the way she thought. The other models on the yacht had on the tiniest of bikinis, and most were topless. There was a lot more groping and staring. You would be in the water, and some guy would grab you and touch you. They wanted to shower with you when you got out of the water. They wanted to rub oil on you and have you rub it on them. If they saw some poor model passed out, they would film her and grope her. For the most part, it was a 3-hour sexual orgy. I hated it." She added, "A couple who were favorites of the people running the tour would stay with these guys in the yacht. The rest of us were 6 to a room in a hotel. By my last night there, half of the women were gone. Some had just quit, some had ended up with a guy they liked, and at least one person from my week overdosed." A former super yacht deckhand, speaking to Vice, exposed the less glamorous side of the supposedly cool job. Beyond the surface, the reality involved cleaning up after sex parties, orgies, and drug binges. And that's all the details there is about this dirty business. Like, subscribe, and click on that bell icon to stay updated. Bye.